Welcome back to the allotment. Today I've got a few jobs to be getting on with, so I thought I would take you around with me. First of all, my first job is fixing this fence. Now in the summer this fence is absolutely full of Japanese balm, but behind the fence where the Japanese balm grows, all the fence panels have rotted, and last year the chickens from this allotment kept coming into my allotment and rampaging, running around, eating all my food, pooing all over all my vegetables and then leaving again. So I want to try and stop that this year. So I've been trying to fix the fence. Now I am not a DIY person. I firmly believe that that is a man's job, really, to deal with drills and all that sort of stuff. It's not for me. I don't enjoy it, but unfortunately my husband's too busy and my dad's been sick for a while and I just want to get it done. So I've been giving it a try. It looks a bit of a state, I'll show you in a minute, but at least it's going to keep them out, and I think that's what's most important. I probably could have made more of an effort to make everything the same length, but never mind. So let's have a look and get the last couple of bits in, and then we'll get on with some garlic planting that I've got to do as well. So this is my effort so far. As you can see, I've literally just screwed some battens in. I've got a pallet in the polytunnel that it's broken down, that the guys actually that I share the polytunnel with have been breaking the pallet down in there for me. So I've just literally got a couple of lengths of the wood and I'm just shoving it in the gaps. I put this bit along the bottom here. I don't quite know why. I thought it might make it a bit more stable because you can see all these panels, they're all really loose. I probably should have put one at the back as well, maybe to sort of glue it onto, maybe, but it's too late now because I put that one on there, so we'll just have to deal with it. So I didn't know whether I might put this one in here like that, and then maybe get another couple of long pieces and just put them sort of along just to hold it a bit steadier. Actually got no idea what I'm doing here, but all that matters is that I managed to keep the chickens out in it. So let's try and drill this in. So I've got the drill and I've got some of these nails, and I found these just hanging around. They're really long, so that's super helpful. So let's try and get this piece in first, and then I'll try and just whack some along there as well. Let's give it a go. Do you know the bad side is there's a big, I wonder if I could just push that in. Ah, that came out. How'd you get it off there then? Okay, so let's put this one in. My extra long screw. Let's try and put it in. So I'm just going to go with about there. You can see where I tried to do one the other day. There's a big nail sticking out of there. Yeah, that seems pretty sturdy, I think. So now I'm going to get the other pieces and put them across here, and hopefully that'll keep them out. Right. So we've got this one. Just don't find it fun at all. But I know it's a skill, innit? And you should have skills, shouldn't you, to, you know, to be able to do things. Maybe there are some quite big nails sticking out of it. I'll have to bash them down, I suppose, with a hammer maybe. No. Let's get this in here. It's not going in. Why is it not going in? Okay, it's half in. So let's do one in here. Hopefully this one goes in. Maybe it's because it's loose behind. It might not be the best one to put it in, maybe. I'm not sure. Let's have a look. Right, that one's in. Let's try one more on this end. Let's have another go with this one. I don't know why it's not going in. It's stuck. Maybe it's hitting something. I don't know. Seems secure anyway. Probably some people sitting there right now going, you can't leave it like that, but I can. I definitely can. So, first job done. Fence fixed, kind of. Let's go and do something more fun and put some garlic in. So this is the bed that I've decided I'm going to put the garlic into. It's one that I planted some overwintering salad in that didn't do very well and it all died in that last frost we had. So I'm going to get all the weeds out, maybe put a fresh small layer of compost on top, and then we'll get the garlic in. Bandit's just sitting there at the moment. So let's get started. Not anything fancy that I'm putting in, they're just some Wilkinson's garlic for my first attempt. So I've never put garlic in before. It's one of those ones, you know, when I've always avoided it because it's so cheap to buy. I've always thought, well, there's bigger fish for me to fry, bigger things for me to concentrate on. So let's get them out and have a look. All I need to do is put them in. I'm guessing that way with the growing tip up. You just stick them in, I guess. No, not for you. Not for you. Yeah, I'm finishing. That's them all in. I've had to cover it up a bit because the gang's trying to get in there. Snowball's just here looking at me on the other side of the camera, but they're all trying to get in there and get all the worms because there's obviously all that nice fresh compost on there. So I'm going to put the hoops in and get it covered over properly before they get in there and dig everything up that I've just put in. Let's get that done. Don't you dare get on there. Come on, shoot, shoot. What I'm going to do, I've got a piece of wood somewhere, I'm going to put it across the top, stop them jumping on it. This one might fit, hopefully. Try and stop them jumping on it and getting and flattening everything down when it starts to grow. So hopefully that's going to keep them out. They're all a bit cross with me now, and hopefully this will stop them jumping on it. And also if it snows as well, I was thinking the whole lot hopefully won't come down. It's not the sturdiest of things though, so it probably will. Sure it will. So let's see if it goes. Hopefully I might get some garlic this year. So the last job I need to do before I go home today is to try and fix this chicken coop. It is in a right mess. In the autumn, when they were going to put all the regulations in for the bird flu, I put this netting up to try and keep the wild birds out so the chickens can still be outside, so they don't have to be locked in their sheds all day because they just fight each other. If I put these lot in the sheds, they just kill each other all day. So I put it up and then it snowed twice, and what happened is the weight was just too much for this to take. So you can see now it's all down. You can see the back fence there, the stuff on the fence is pulled inwards, so the fence is collapsing at the back. There's some here, there's some here, there's some absolutely everywhere. So what I thought I'd do, get my scissors out. I've ordered some new stuff to come, but it's not arrived yet. It has to be the builder's stuff because it's so fine to stop the wild bird poo getting into the coop. So I'm going to try and cut some of this down today, so at least I can walk through here when I come in, because I come up here really early in the mornings with the dog at about 6 o'clock, and it's still dark and I can't see a thing in here, and this netting gets me every single day. It chokes me, or it grabs my hair, or it pulls my hat off. I was getting so cross with it all, so I'm going to try and cut it down, at least the best I can do, and then hopefully it'll be ready for the new stuff to go. I'm going to take my other glove off, which I really don't want to do because it's pretty cold. But let's see what I can do.
Yeah, what if I catch you? I don't care, I thought you know.
This side as well. Now, one of the big problems, you know, I've got at the moment down here, and I know I go on about it all the time, but it's the rats. The rats are ridiculous at the minute. They're not scared of me in the slightest. I don't know if you ever read that book, The Rats. That's what it's like here in the morning. Honestly, I started to think that they're going to actually eat me one morning. They don't care. They come out. I chuck a bit of seed down, bird seed for the chickens. So their food's all in covered containers. And then I come and I throw a bit of bird seed down for the chickens to eat. And I turn my back, and I'm not joking, there's like 5 rats and they're just sat here just eating it. And I walk towards them and I shout at them, and they just sit there and they look at me. I get so close to them before they actually go away. It's ridiculous. And I mean, you know how much I've tried to get rid of the rats. It's, you know, I've tried so much. At the minute, I've even resorted to poison traps that are down. There's a poison trap out the back there, and there's a poison trap there, and I know they've eaten it because some of it's gone, but they've stopped. I think they're just too clever. They just know. Well, I guess a few of them maybe keeled over, and then the rest of them thought, I'm not going to do that anymore. But I've tried so much stuff. I've tried I think somebody last year said to me to use that like the plaster stuff and mix it with flour and sugar, and I did that and they ate all that, and I think it just made them super strong, to be honest. They didn't die. You know, I've tried all the natural things and mint and all that sort of stuff, but at the minute they're just out of control and they really don't care. They're not scared of me at all. They know I can't do anything. I can't do anything to them. So I really don't know what I'm going to do about that situation, because they scare the chickens. I mean, they can't get to any of the chickens' food at the moment, which is fine, but they scare the chickens and they run through here, and the chickens jump 6 foot in the air, and it terrifies the life out of them, and it's just not nice, is it, for them? And obviously, as it gets to warmer weather again, they're going to start hanging out in that polytunnel there with all my food again, and they're going to start eating it. So I don't really know what to do. I need to have a good think about it, really. I mean, we spoke to the council and they said they're not going to come. They won't do any pest control here because obviously a lot of people leave their chicken food out, and it just attracts them, so they'll get rid of them and they'll just come back again. So I don't know what to do. I'm not sure how I'm going to deal with it this year, but I know there's at least 4 different families of rats living here. So I see them in the mornings when they come out. They come out from under my water butt over there, under the shed here, at the back there, and under this shed to this side as well. And they're not small, they're really, really big. In fact, part of me is convinced that they can probably stand on the chicken feeder and open it. They're that big. And it wouldn't surprise me because they seem to be quite clever.
I don't care.
I don't know what to do. So anybody out there has got any other rat tips that I haven't tried yet to try and get rid of them before my seedlings are all in the polytunnel in spring and they just feast again, then I would love to hear them. Let's get the rest of this netting down. My plan's been foiled. My scissors have broken, snapped in half, and I lost a little bit that goes in the middle. I can't find it. So that's that over for today. But at least I've done some, and it's a bit clear in the middle here, so at least I can walk in the morning and not get decapitated on my way in. So that's that done for today. So that's my 3 jobs done for today. I feel quite proud of myself, actually. I've mended the fence, I've put the garlic in, and we've half done the chicken coop. So I feel quite proud today. We've actually got some stuff done. So again, if you have got any rat tips, let me know. I would love to hear them, especially if it's something I haven't tried before. But otherwise, I'll see you next week. Bye bye.